Hi there, I'm Mark Sebastian, the founder of OptionPit.com, and this is the AM Volatility Report. I'm Mark Sebastian. Reminder, this is for educational purposes only. None of this should be considered investment advice. Consult your financial professional. So here we are this morning, and after a sell-off, on Monday, rally, Tuesday, huge rally, Wednesday, big sell-off, Thursday, little rally. Nice little move in the futures. Nothing crazy, but a nice little move in the market. And give it a little away now, as is kind of the habit. This is usually one of the weak spots in the day where either we are going to turn around or we're going to rally. But the one thing I would note is, VIX is in a touch, but just amazing performance by VIX futures yesterday. I mean, just insane performance. There was most of the day, the May future expiring this week on Wednesday was up more than the cash index itself. And then today, it's not giving up much. You can see the spread's a full dollar with only 4 full trading days left. That spread's pretty wide. Now, we do have the weekend coming up, so you could make some claim that they're adjusting for the weekend, but regardless, that spread's pretty wide. And the curve remains steep, extremely steep. And this morning, they're not, yesterday we were down some and they weren't giving up the shortfall. The VIX futures weren't doing much. Today we're up a little bit and VIX futures aren't doing much either. So there's a little bit of volatility kind of in the morning that's being priced in that isn't doing much, where the futures are maybe acting one way or another. And that's just kind of the way it is. But it doesn't mean that we're going to have like a huge sell-off today. I'm not sure I see it. News out this morning, not too bad. After yesterday's retail implosion, you can see Ralph Lauren's up a little bit. Nordstrom's reports after the bell today, they're up a touch. So some of the retail names that kind of got slapped around some are catching a little bit of a bid, and or at least holding. So it's interesting. As I look around, you can see oil up a touch. Oil vol still amazingly above 40 despite kind of a slowdown. And some general soft. You can see Apple. This is one of the ones that continues to just have all sorts of problems as people dump it. This was my trade idea of the week that I send out every week. I said, you know what? Take a look at buying Apple puts because I think Apple is going to have problems. And I forget what I paid, but I'm pretty sure that 92 put that I bought that's now in the money is up nicely. I'll have to go back and look, but there's definitely something wrong in. Here we go. Let's do Apple. Yeah, I paid $1.60, so I still have to let this thing fall a little bit. But yeah, Apple is definitely, the fact that Apple's down so much and the market's actually up, I think, shows you that there's some resilience in the market despite overall softness and the Dow kiss of death on Apple. So, it's interesting. I will be interested to see whether the market holds. It doesn't, feels like it will, but who knows? Yesterday was definitely a bit of a game changer, but this morning, futures were up big, so who knows? Now, the one thing I do know is that there are cheaters afoot in Monsanto. So I want everybody to kind of look at the volume from yesterday. And I want to show you, one, how to recognize suspicious order flow, and then 2, explain why I call it cheating. Take a look here. This is Monsanto. You can see it was down 84 cents yesterday. I want you to look at all of the people with it down 84 cents buying the 93, 95, and these are the ones that are really egregious, the 100 calls. All right, and look at the price they paid, 18, 20, 30, 40. They're buying every upside call they could, and then today, what do you know? It's up 10%. That is a clear sign of cheating. And what happened to Monsanto was, in fact, that. So hopefully the SEC or somebody will be looking at that, because that was just blatant. Those dollars should be locked already. You know, on the day, you can see there's just kind of, today feels like maybe a breather day. Maybe we don't have a huge rally or a huge sell-off, or you know, maybe we creep a little higher or lower. Doesn't feel like we'll be down 50, but who knows? But that's kind of the feeling. I think vol will remain around 14.5, maybe creep toward 14, but will stay under 15 on the day. Just doesn't feel like there's a huge reason for there to be a massive pop in vol. All right, folks, if you got questions, you can email me, marketoptionpit.com. You can call me 888-TRADE-01. Have a good morning.